Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. Hope you're all well. Before we get into today's video, if you could just subscribe to the channel if you're not already, give the video a like if you do enjoy. It has been a while. I can't actually remember off the top of my head, and I'm not going to have a look, but I know it's been nearly a couple of weeks because I got COVID. Well, I was basically unwell all of last week. It started Monday and Tuesday of last week, and then Tuesday night I actually did test positive. Yeah, and then I think the last vlog was the London vlog, which would have been last Monday. But yeah, like I say, I was very unwell last week. And then this week I was just sort of getting back on my feet. I was still off work on Monday, went back on Tuesday, and yeah, was just sort of still feeling a bit drained. And that was really yesterday I sort of felt a bit better, so thought I'd pick the camera up today. There has been a lot go on, so there will be a lot to sort of show you and tell you about during this vlog. I don't know if this will be the first vlog back. I might just sort of go over what I did record when we got back from London, because I don't think it was much in this vlog. And comments I am just going to get back to on, like, not in the video, and I'm just going to get back to them via sort of the YouTube Studio app. But yeah, me and Katie are about to go to the tile shed. We have had a bit of a nightmare with the tiles, so we are going to go through there. I'll go through that when we get back, because we are wanting to just shoot off now, so I will catch you in a sec. Right everyone, it is Sunday now. Sorry about yesterday, sort of. I took you to the tile shed, and then when we got back I had dinner and I had to go and help me mum and dad. They're currently getting their living room sort of totally renovated, so I had to go and help them out with some bits. I didn't even end up really helping in the end, because they were just basically putting a radiator on, but it was like quite a faff. So I think, well, my uncle went along, and then they pretty much sorted it with me dad, but I was just basically seeing me mum and dad and Hannah, and then we went to see Top Gun Maverick, which I've not even seen the first one, but honestly that film is probably, like, right now it feels like the best film I've ever seen, but there's still, like, obviously a couple more, but I would definitely say it's in the top 3 films that I think I've seen so far. Yeah, really enjoyed it. Me and Katie really need to watch the first one. That was the first thing we sort of said as the film was coming to the end, was like, looked at each other and went, yeah, we've got to sort of see the first one now. But yeah, really enjoyed that. But yeah, anyways, I'm just going to get straight into sort of explaining the crack with the tiles, or the slabs, whatever you want to call them, for outside. Obviously the work is meant to be getting done and started a week tomorrow. We ordered the slabs in, I always get it wrong, but I'm sure it was May time. It might have been end of April or May, I think it was. And they said that they'd be ready to sort of ship out to us, and that they'd have them in stock by the end of June. Is it June now? No, so it was by the end of April, May. By the end of May, I think it was like the end of last month, that they would have them ready to ship to us. In fact, it definitely was, because Katie rang like 2 weeks ago when I wasn't well with COVID, to be like, oh look, I'm gonna have them delivered. And he was like, oh, hold on, I'm just gonna sort of check. And they didn't actually have them in stock. So Katie obviously naturally asked the question of, oh, so when are they going to be ready to have in stock? And he said, oh, it looks like it could be like end of June, beginning of July. I think the biggest problem is every person Katie spoke to sort of give a different answer, so that was why we went through yesterday. Because one of them actually said, look, like, you might want to come through and see if there's something else that you would prefer that we'll have in on time. So I put it on the screen again now. It was the Brazilian, I think it's just called the Brazilian Black Stone or something like that, that we liked. I'm fairly confident that that's one of the most expensive ones, but me and Katie have already said, like, look, we're not paying anything more because this isn't our fault. I'm not, like, it's one of them things where it might not even be their fault, but look, like, when a company says you, look, you'll have them in time and you order them well in advance, for me, they're instantly that they've got nothing to cover themselves on, because you shouldn't sort of deliver them promises. I don't care if you just want the custom or whatnot. Like, you shouldn't make false promises if you don't think that, if you think that there's a possibility that a customer's not going to get something in time. Because at the end of they shouldn't say it, because at the end of the day we've booked the work, like the lads to come and do the work a week tomorrow. And we booked it pretty much straight after we ordered the materials, with the promise of you're going to have the materials in time for the work to even start. Like, we wouldn't have obviously booked them if for next week, if it was like, oh, if they told us from the beginning it's going to be the end of June, beginning of July that we should have them for, so you would probably have them the second week of July. So yeah, it's just been a bit of a, like, disaster's maybe the wrong word, but it could be something that could definitely be a disaster, because if they turn around and say, look, this Brazilian Blackstone is going to cost £500 more than what you have paid, me and Katie are going to turn around and basically be like, well, look, we're not paying any more because this isn't our fault. Sorry if you just heard noise, Katie's just come back from B&M. She has picked up some goodies that I will show you through later. But yeah, there's just like a lot to catch up on, obviously, because I've not picked these up in a while, but that was the main one. You alright, Dol? Yeah. And that was like the main one, was just, it was just a disaster, hasn't it, Kate? Like, when you've rang, you've had totally different answers.
Every time they've said different things.
Yeah, like.
And the worst phrase ever.
Oh, what was it? What
there or thereabouts.
There or thereabouts.
It's gonna be there or
and
thereabouts.
then even yesterday when we
mean?
went, the guy, I know he was maybe just trying to reassure us, but he was like, oh well, the last freight comes in a day after your work's meant to start. I'm assuming they're going to be just digging up for a day or two anyways. And I was like, well, yeah, there might be, but that's not the point.
We ordered them.
We ordered them so they would be here. Because like, part of us is like, what if they're just digging up for the first day, and then the second day they're just standing around waiting for delivery? Yeah. And again, like.
But then that's not even delivering to us. That's
getting to the store the day of after. So then they would need to deliver. They'd need to basically get the delivery into the store and then to us on the same day. And it's like.
They said wouldn't happen.
Yeah. So it would be like the next day, and it's like. You know, at the end of the day, it's someone else's livelihood that you're sort of messing with.
Like
then it's not like it's not like we're waiting for them to do it ourselves. Because if that was the case, it is a bit more like, well,
it's annoying, but then right, whatever.
Yeah,
push us back
a couple days, but like, it's like it's someone else's livelihood that is getting messed with. So yeah, I just thought I would tell you about that, because obviously that's a big thing. But hopefully, fingers crossed, that gets sorted. We're just waiting on Katie's dad to price up how much the decking's going to cost. We're going to order that straight away. So we're hoping that we can get the garden turned round pretty you know, realistically, hopefully by the end of summer the garden's pretty much done. It'll just be the grass, but like I say, depending on how quickly we can get that decking done, like the grass won't take long, so we're just going to seed it. Like I say, next door was just seeded their grass, and I'd argue that it actually looks better than any of the laid grass that I've seen.
Oh yeah,
doesn't it? It's like
looks better.
It just like, because the laid,
compare it to the grass out front
that goes out the front, yeah, it looks a lot better. So we would just need to get some topsoil, because you'd want to topsoil it, so just to avoid all the crap, like cover up the crap, and then the seed isn't all mangling in with it all. But yeah, so hopefully the garden will be pretty soon. I'm going to get out during the week and next week to get the remaining weeds up, because I did the first section, then I think I wasn't very well for the weeks afterwards, and then we've just got back this weekend. But I think with this weekend being like the first weekend I've had where I don't feel like crap in the last 2 weekends, I'm a bit more like, oh, I just want to chill out.
Wasn't that really? Because it was London.
Yeah,
got back from London. And
oh
like,
yeah,
tired.
it was. I tired that weekend, and then it was the weekend.
That continued. And
yeah. The weekend after was just the weekend before I tested positive. But like I said, I felt really ropey sort of that Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then the Tuesday I tested positive.
And then
you
were still feeling a bit
last week
too bad, but you were still
feeling a bit ropey. So yeah, so we're gonna just have a bit of a chill day today. I'm gonna go and say bye to my dad, who's going away again. He wasn't meant to be, but he's going away again for 5 weeks, so I'll not see him for a while. But yeah, I've got like loads to show you through. I'm not going to show you through it now because I've been waffling on for nearly 8 minutes. But I'm going to today go and see my dad, come back. We're going to probably not do like a clean up, but just tidy around.
Everywhere's clean, because I've cleaned
it's
during
clean.
the week, because I don't
just
know if anybody's seen on Instagram, but it's been a year.
Oh yeah, it was a year yesterday since we got the keys.
And I put together a reel where it was sort of like
before
from
and
the
after.
day that we got the keys, and then a year later. So
let's go and check the reel out.
I've been cleaning, sorry,
Yeah.
all week, doing a room at a time and taking the photos. So it's clean, just not
So we're gonna just basically get back. It's just rubbish because we have got a lot to show you. We got a new print for the downstairs toilet. We've got a few things for the downstairs toilet now because Katie's just bought a few bits there.
Almost finished that off. We just need the unit.
Yeah, we just need the unit under the sink.
And then we're done.
But yeah, so I'm gonna pop these down now. Then, like I say, I'm gonna go see my dad, come back, sort out. I don't think there's much that I like missed out over the last few weeks, but I'll have a look anyway. So I'll catch us in a second. Everyone, so back from seeing my mum and dad, I will pop on screen now what Katie bought from was it B&M?
Yeah.
And yeah, so that'll be on the screen now. We have put some new things in the downstairs toilet, which I'll show you now. Obviously, one of the things you will have seen that was for the downstairs loo, which was 2 of them, yeah. So we have got the downstairs, we've got the toilet roll holder finally. Someone did actually just suggest saying getting one from like B&M or something. They were very cheap. How much was that? Like £8 or something?
No, that was that £8?
I feel like it was. But and then we got a toilet seat as well. A new toilet seat, which the old one got a bit slack, so that it does look a bit nicer, the new toilet seat. And we got our Mamma Mia print finally up on the wall. We found a frame yesterday in Wilko's from in the Metro when we were there. So yeah, it does look a lot.
It's pretty much done now.
Yeah, pretty much there. We have got these as well. These would have been in the last vlog. We got these from London, which we absolutely love. So yeah, it does look really nice. We do just need a little under the sink unit there. And then we are pretty much, well, that will be it then, just a light fitting. But that's gonna just take time.
Yeah, because it's
we want it centered, don't we?
Off so you can show it. It's
slightly off center.
It's to the left, whereas if we put a fitting on that,
it might hit the door or whatever.
Door,
yeah.
So, but we're gonna wait for when we get the dining table.
Yeah.
The one moved above the dining table. Somebody can just come in and move this one. And then
so, yeah,
it's all done in one go.
A few nice new things in the downstairs loo, which isn't always a priority, but it's nice just to sort of keeping on really with that. So yeah, we have got the jacket potatoes in that we're going to have for dinner. But apart from that, I think that's just going to chill now. Because the rest of the stuff isn't to sort of like the fans, just to literally plug in and go. I mean, you didn't really want to see us put a new bloody toilet brush in the toilet. So yeah, we are going to crack on with dinner, wait for dinner, have dinner, chill out. So I'll catch you in a sec. Right, everybody, it is now Monday today. I have been back to the gym for the first day since COVID. I think I pretty much had like 2 weeks off, maybe just under, but yeah, lungs were in absolute bits afterwards. Yeah, then we got on with tea, which I'll put over the screen now. Had some nice burger and chips from our muscle food box that we had, which was really good. But yeah, I think today, like, I was going to end the video yesterday, but I was waiting because obviously I told you about I never know what to say now, but basically the patio slabs, the tiles, whatever you want to call them, outside. It is all sorted. We aren't getting the original ones, so you had to call them again, didn't you?
Yes.
Katie called them at around about 20 to 4, quarter to 4, something like that, because I remember because I was just getting to the gym. Said to chase it up again because they didn't actually know as well. He apparently did sound a bit surprised, like almost like shocked that Katie had called him, and he was almost sort of sounded a bit like, well, what do you want us to do about it, almost, which was a bit weird, I found. But and then he chased it up. It was still going to be up in the air. They got back to us saying that we could get the Brazilian what's it called, like, what have they called it, Brazilian Blackstone, was it?
Well,
but what was
they said to us Brazilian black.
Brazilian black. That's I know it's got another name, but I can't be bothered. I find that one a bit more confusing.
Moderna slate black.
Yeah, but we'll I'll put it on the screen now anyway. So this is the one that we're gonna get. It is a little bit bigger. I think the quality is a little bit better in terms of the actual, like, the pattern on it almost, and the slate, and it was going to cost us a bit more. He did say £150. I feel like it would have been a bit more. I think he's sort of lowered it. I actually think they've lowered it, because I'm sure when I looked in the book or somewhere online or something, it looked a lot more expensive than the one we were getting. But he tried to charge Katie £150, she wasn't having any of it. So we haven't actually ended up paying any extra, which I do 100% think is the right thing. It wasn't our fault. We did everything that they asked us to do. We ordered it in plenty of time. They didn't get it for us. So yeah, we are going to get that one that you will have seen on the screen. So the work, going to get that on Thursday, which I'll record. This video is going to go out on Thursday. I am going to end it now because the camera battery is flashing. So I hope you have enjoyed. Remember to subscribe if you did enjoy, like the video if you did enjoy also. Any comments or anything, get them in the comment section down below. I will start answering the comments back on here. I did get back to comments on the YouTube app, but I hope you have enjoyed, and I will catch you tomorrow.